Hello, sweets. This is wrestling's musical diva, the fighting Siren, Shalandra, and I am here with another video for you. Now, I will apologize. This isn't going to be as an uplifting video as a lot of the others that I make. However, I will go ahead and say this trigger warning. This video will contain thoughts of suicide and depression. So if you just can't handle that topic right now, feel free to find another video to watch. But this morning I woke up to some upsetting news that one of my favorite female wrestlers, Hana Kimura, has passed away. And due to some reports, they haven't revealed her exact cause of death. And some of the translation is getting lost. But it is believed that she took her own life due to some unfortunate circumstances. Now, I'm not here to give a whole explanation on what happened. I'm sure you can Google that information or figure it out yourself. I just want to issue a warning and bring awareness to certain situations, and maybe, just maybe, we can help save lives. This is something that is obviously, it's something that's obviously not going to completely go away. But some cases can be prevented. And there are a lot of things that we can do that we probably didn't think of doing. The truth is, a lot of people think about depression on a day-to-day basis. Some people have attempted and you don't even know. And some people will unfortunately attempt and succeed. I think in society, there's a common misconception that if you're walking around sad and talking about depressing things, or you're locked up in your home, or you're just never happy, that you're depressed. And while that may be the case for some people, depression comes in so many different ways. You wouldn't even know some people that are experiencing it. And depression doesn't necessarily equal suicidal thoughts, and vice versa. Now, I'm not a clinical psychologist. I just have a little bit of experience with this situation. But keep in mind that just because you experience suicidal thoughts, you may not necessarily be depressed, and vice versa. Just know that every person is important and every case is important. There are some people that would never admit that they've attempted suicide or thought about it because they don't want to be seen as mentally weak. Some people don't want to lose their jobs. Believe it or not, there are some jobs out there that if you have any type of blemish on your mental health record, they don't want you. They may view you as a liability. And a lot of people love what they do, and they love what they do more than they care about their mental health. And that's really unfortunate, but that's the truth. Now, I'm not going to out anyone that I know. I'm not saying that we need to go out people. I do feel like these situations need to be handled delicately and with discretion. But I just want us to be aware of some common misconceptions. Now, the next steps are to figure out what are ways we can do to help people that may be suffering from depression or thinking suicidal thoughts or any other mental illness. But in particular, I am talking about suicide. It is extremely important that you do let people know that you are there. Sometimes people just need someone to talk to. Be careful. Don't discredit people. Sometimes people, and I've heard this said a lot of times, they said, well, if someone keeps talking about it, they're really not going to do it. Because if they're going to do it, they're just going to do it. Unfortunately, that can be the case. If some people don't talk about it, just go ahead and do it. But there are some people that are crying out for help. So it is important to be that shoulder. So yes, please continue to be a beacon and let people know that if you ever need to talk, that they have your shoulder to cry on, that your line is open. However, there are some people, and it's up to you to decide which one you are. There are some people that are simply not equipped to handle other people's problems. And it is not because you can't, but sometimes we're all going through different things. We're not always able to take ourselves out of a situation. And sometimes we can do more harm to someone than good. So if you feel that you simply can't take on what another person is dishing out, if you don't have the right words to say, if you don't want to say anything, but you want them to know that you're there, there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, I love you. I believe that you're important and I really want you to stay here. I just don't know what to do. I'm going to find someone that can help you. That is an important step that I know a lot of people tend to just not think about. Some of us can't help other people. Some of us aren't in the place to help other people. Some of us don't know how to help other people. But there are people out there that can help those people that we care about. So Google is only like a click away from most of us. Google someone in your area, or we all at least have that one friend that's a really good listener. Why don't we suggest that friend? And yes, I understand some people are like, well, they came to me out of privacy and I don't want to put their problems on blast. I'd rather you just tell that one person, like, hey, I don't know how to help Shalandra, but she really needs someone to talk to. Can you at least listen, or do you know someone that can help? Rather than, ooh, Shalandra, that seems tough. Good luck. Do something. Now, if you are a person that can help, be that person. I'm not saying you have to put everything that you have on hold, because again, life continues whether or not we want to be in it or not. But really, really be there. There are so many cases where someone has said they tried to reach out and they felt like they were alone. And to believe it or not, there's a lot of people that say that they're there for you and they're really not. So don't judge anyone. Don't take for granted when someone comes to you. Please be understanding that it is tough in these streets. And you might personally feel like what they're going through is little of nothing, but that's not going to help their situation. You telling them that they're strong and they can handle it and moving on isn't always going to help their situation. Sometimes they just may need you to listen. Sometimes they may need to just brainstorm. And again, sometimes you may just have to find someone else that's better equipped. I couldn't tell you how many times that I reached out to certain people and they left me on red. Or they asked me questions and they never got back to me. And fortunately, I wasn't ready to just jump off my balcony, but they don't know what I was going through. So I can only imagine what I was going through, what some of these people were going through moments before they actually committed the act. Or moments where people committed the act and they weren't as successful. I wish I had the magic words. I wish I knew exactly what to say and how to say it. I don't. But I just want to let you all know that I love you. I'm not going to always be in the place to help everybody, obviously. But my line is open. Call me, text me, message me. And if I don't get back to you, don't think that I don't care. Don't think that I don't love you. I may not know you, but it doesn't mean that I don't think your life is worth it. Just never stop reaching out. Find someone else. I want you guys to know that I love you. And I know it's hard because hearing about someone committing suicide can bring up wounds in people that have lost someone that they really cared about or knew. So, this song is for you all. Now, this song, when it was originally written, I don't think it was intended for people, who committed suicide. But I feel like the message is still the same. Because while these people aren't here for us to tell them that we love them, I know we feel that. And I wish that some people were still here that I could say it to. And I know that you may wish the same. So, should you make it at the end of this video, take a moment to really think about life and honor life and be thankful that you're alive and know that there are options, is not the end, and someone cares about you whether they know you or not. Like, someone cares. I care. I don't want to hear anybody ending their lives over these temporary situations, but yet we're making a permanent decision to end our lives. I love you all. And here's a song for our loved ones or our favorite celebrity or people that we know and love that has passed on. Sorry, I never told you all I wanted to say. and now it's too late to hold you, 'cause you've flown away, so far away. And I know you're shining down on me from heaven, like so many friends we lost along the way. And I know eventually we'll be together one sweet day. And I know you're shining down on me from heaven, like so many friends we lost along the way. And I know eventually we'll be together one sweet day. It's not the whole song, it's not the best rendition, but I hope that it resonates with someone out there. And do know, guys, you are loved. There's somebody out there willing to listen to you. And guys, if you simply can't help someone, seek someone that can help them. At the end of the day, we all have a lot going on. There's no doubt about it. And yes, there are some things that are extreme and it feels like it's gonna send us over the edge. But every life matters, especially lives that are just trying to live their day-to-day and for some reason just have struggles. I love you guys. Talk to you later, sweets.